Coach, the rain is falling, the fans are soaked, but here's the bottom line. We've got football at M&T Bank Stadium in Baltimore, Maryland. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Cleveland Browns and the Baltimore Ravens. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. Now with a play clock at 4, we're going to get a timeout called. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
Let's go now. 15, 9, 59. Rock the pass.
A first carry now for Kareem Hunt. And right away they're going to stack him up right at the line of scrimmage. And now timeout is whistled as it appears there's a Brown shaken up on the play. Boy, not what you want to see in quarter 1 of the new year. We'll be back. They had the run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10. This is Kelly. Four yards on the pickup there as they get it back to a more manageable 3rd and 7.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
A tough spot here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 7. They're going to look to throw. He's got an open man. He completes it to Callaway. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Big yardage there for the Browns, 18. And a nice start there to the aerial attack to pick up the first.
And I think preseason is officially over now. Getting into the groove of the regular season, that's a great way to get started. First drive of the season, what a nice completion.
Now left side on the swing pass. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. That's good for a Cleveland first down, an 11-yard pickup.
Well, he's looking sharp right from the get-go here. Tough division. They needed this kind of a start. But I think this is part of where scripting comes in. We always hear about the scripting of plays, how they're going to be called. Everyone dress rehearses their script. And right now, they're following it to a T.
And for that opening drive, so part of the script still to come, right, partner?
Yeah, no doubt about it. We've got a ways to go with that. But you can tell that they worked on the script the entire week in practice, and it's paying off for them.
6-6, pull it high. Smooth. Hey, check. Mike 40.
Let's go, let's get this ball back for the offense, let's go.
Mike 40, check, he's coming. Ready?
2nd and 13. Looking deep downfield. And this is, oh my goodness, he pulled it in one-handed. A big play that time for Cleveland. 42 yards. After the big play, a chance to finish now on 1st and goal. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Under pressure, down he goes. Sacked at the 10. Credit that sack to Dante Fowler Jr. Now from the 9, here's 2nd and goal.
53, Mike.
2nd and 9 now. And that going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's 3rd down.
Get your backs to the goal line. I can hear my high school coach right now. This is when force meets force. Got to be physical in order to win this battle.
Yeah, that's where the physicality pays off. A nice job forcing the contact and forcing the incompletion.
Yeah, Coach.
And that's going to be caught for a Browns touchdown. Will Fuller there to make the grab. And the Browns take it right down the field and score on the opening drive. Footing always a concern, but the extra point's up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. Now a hit and a loose football.
Here we go. 60 outlaw, X3, 218, chopper.
Check three.
Hey, Alpha. Snap.
On 1st and 10, Wyatt. And he's taken down. This will be a Brown sack. Jannard Avery. Credit him with a sack, and it goes as a loss of 6. That's called setting the tone right away.
It certainly is, and it lets you know just how important communication is amongst the offensive line. They talk about it all the time, knowing each other's moves. You've got to be coordinated and in sync. Otherwise, your quarterback gets hit.
Able to pick up a healthy chunk of yards, 7-yard gain, but a tough 3rd and 9 upcoming.
Big stop, please. Big stop. Let's go.
Watch the 61. Matchbox lights. Hey, Echo. Shoot.
Operating from the gun, Wyatt. And he's got his man, Marquise Brown. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. 16 yards on that one at a Raven first.
Come on, set. 60 Pittsburgh. Hey, Orban.
Check nickel.
Fire.
Throwing on 1st down, Wyatt. He's got this one complete to Perriman. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. A big one there for the Ravens. It goes for 18. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. From the gun, Wyatt. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. Give him 30 yards there. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. And he will force his way into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. A great play there with his first career touchdown in his first career game. As his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. And it's no good. He misses the extra point, and this remains a 7-6 game. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. That's fielded in the end zone. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. The Browns drive about to get started. They were successful last time finding the end zone on their opening drive of the season. And they'll get another shot here with a 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground with Kelly. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
All right, Brandon, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
On 2nd down now, it's Kelly. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. After one, a 1-point game, 7-6. He'll drop to throw. Flushed out right. He can run for it, and it's a fumble. And he's stopped up short of the first as they tackle him down at about the 36.
On plays like this, when the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
Now, meanwhile, they go for it on 4th down, and my goodness, incomplete. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And that will force a turnover on downs. On first down, Wyatt. Looking for Perriman there. He's got him. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Just like that, a pickup of 20 on their first play from scrimmage. They'll run on first down. Oldham. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. A gain of 3, second down. On second down, Travis. And he'll be dropped at about the 11 after only a yard. A 1-yard gain there following the 3-yard pickup on first down.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense, and they can add up as the game goes along. You control the clock, you control the ball, and that way you often control the game.
Looking to throw, Wyatt. And probably the wise decision there. No one open, he just throws it away. And that keeps the field goal on the table as it's fourth down. They'll break the huddle here and go for it. This is fourth down. On fourth down, Wyatt out to his left. Touchdown, Ravens. Point after try forthcoming. And he atones for his miss the first time around as this one is up and good to extend their lead. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Browns drive about to get started. And last time out, went for it on fourth down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned into 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go.
And a big loss here as he's taken down.
Well, that's the second time he's been sacked so far in the first half, and if they have designs on having a big year, on going anywhere, they've got to find a way to keep him upright so he can throw the football.
So after the sack, a scenario you certainly don't work on too often. 2nd and 24. They run with it. It's Kelly. And he's going to be taken down shy of the 10, right around the 9-yard line. And they only get a yard back there. They'll be left with a third down and long.
70, Indy. Let's make these babies cry all the way back home, yo.
They'll set up a throw. Complete to Kelly. And a pretty little juke move there on a nice gain. They'll give him 8 on the play, and that'll bring up fourth down.
That's certainly playing down and distance very well by the defense, isn't it? Take whatever you want underneath, by all means.
On fourth down, here's Jamie Gillen on to punt. An excellent return that time, 26 yards. And this offense will take over right at the midfield stripe with a 1st and 10. So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. Now a handoff here to his running back. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
reminder coming up at halftime. It's the season debut of the coach, Jonathan Coachman in Orlando, as we look ahead to all the action coming up this opening weekend. Of course, we'll also take a look back at this first half. There's a throw over the middle. It's taken in by his tight end. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. That one covers 29 yards. First down. On 1st and 10, Wyatt. Sliding out of the pocket. Will wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard.
He's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
On 2nd down now, Waller, and he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
60 Pittsburgh. Watch 22 jet bomber, 22 jet bomber.
Back to throw. Wyatt to the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Once you get into the red zone and the safeties have less ground to cover, you better be quick with your delivery. Not much space to get a ball in there.
Yeah, when that field shrinks with those safeties, it's almost like there's a couple extra defenders out there, right?
It certainly is. They end up taking up extra space just because there's...
And he'll get in. Touchdown, Baltimore. A great effort there, with his first career touchdown in his first career game, as the Ravens push further out in front. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead now stands at 13. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This fielded at the 2. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line.
Here we go.
The Browns drive about to get started. And you have to figure they won't just sit on the football here in the final minute. The way things have gone, they need to try to make something happen offensively.
But maybe they should. Maybe they should sit on it here because of what you just said. They haven't made anything happen offensively. Getting ready to go into the half, give them a chance to take a deep breath, exhale a little bit, and start over. I don't know if this is the time to push it myself.
Yeah, right now, under 100 yards of total offense.
Check 53. You remember me? You remember me? Let's go.
And now the first throw for the backup quarterback. And the pressure will get to him. He goes down. Now there is a flag on the play, but this looks like holding on the offense. Now the Browns signal for the second of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. So following the holding call, what can they do here on 3rd and long? Here's Williams. From the gun, he'll throw. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. The ball popped in the air and intercepted. Picked off near the 42.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Break. 46-6. Pull it high.
Tighten down. There you go.
On 1st down, Travis. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2. And this will probably be the last play of the quarter.
Protein spill. Go.
The final shot before break. Wyatt, and he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. So we have reached halftime here in the Thursday night opener. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. And how about this right out of the locker room? An onside kick attempt. We'll see if week one fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half.
Ready to break.
44 to Mike. Hey, come on out here. Come get some. Come get some.
Hey, Haywood.
Here,
Ready.
Throwing on first down. Wyatt. That's complete to his tight end, Waller. Nothing at all on that one. It'll be second down.
That was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. Had the completed pass, but for no gain, stopped right at the line, so it's 2nd and 10.
X3, 218, chop it.
Check 43.
2nd and 10. Pressure, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back right around the 44. Sione Takitaki came in there hard on the blitz and got him down 9 yards behind the line of scrimmage. It looks like a nickel set now for the Browns on 3rd down.
Kill.
Looking to throw. Wyatt. Now they go screen. It's complete.
Boom! Yeah, baby!
Well, let's see how the offense still out there. They elect to go on 4th and 11.
Hey, exit 61, matchbox lights.
On 4th down, Wyatt. And he's going to be sacked back on his side of the field at the 44. The Ravens go for it, but come up empty. And it'll be a turnover on downs.
Ready?
Hey, Mike 40. Hey, D-line, let's get in.
Hey, Delta.
Yeah, check. Hey, Mike. Hey, no, let's switch the mic right here. We go Mike 40. Come to my world. We want it. Come to my world. Hey, 40's Mike right there. 40
down.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
It is tough to complete passes against zone defenses. The windows that you see open, they shrink pretty rapidly. How about being able to hit a moving target against a zone before the next guy can get there and make a play on the ball?
Not easy for any quarterback, no matter the situation, and there the defense won the battle. Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. That's taken in by Callaway. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. That's good for a Cleveland first down, an 11-yard pickup. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Williams now operating from the gun. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. From the 34, they'll come to the line on 2nd and 10.
Watch the slant.
He'll look to throw. That is incomplete. The tight end, David Njoku, the intended receiver. And now it's third down. They had the incomplete pass on second down. Now they need a big play here, 3rd and 10.
Hey, I 7.
53 is the mic.
You ain't doing nothing.
Now back to throw. And this is going to be incomplete.
Trying to get that one to his tight end, and they've been trying to get the ball to him, but as of yet, unable to successfully complete one. But you know, there's usually a nice comfort zone in throwing to the tight end. Great sight lines, usually right in the middle of the field.
Still just the third quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on 4th. They'll drop the throw. And this is going to be incomplete. The Browns unable to move the chains on 4th down. And the Ravens are going to get the football back.
60 Pittsburgh. New draw quarter.
Tighten up, tighten up, tighten up.
Get ready.
On 1st down, Wyatt. Oh, incomplete. A turnover would have really helped there. Almost intercepted. Instead, it's just 2nd down.
You're down 2 touchdowns. You just know defensively, you absolutely have to come up with a big play. That nearly was one right there.
Looked over at the sideline immediately after the drop and just saw the dejection. They felt it. They thought he had it. Unfortunately, couldn't come up with it. Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. It'll be a gain of 6, and they're going to have a 3rd down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 10 yards there, good enough for a Raven 1st down. Right back to him on 1st down. Tackle made there by Myles Garrett.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
And now here's a deep shot that's complete. And they're going to have another 1st down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 23. This quarterback now, 5 straight completions here in this 2nd half. 1st and 10. And able to work his way down to the 16. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, got to like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a 1st down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
To throw on 2nd down. Wyatt is going to find his running back. It's complete. And he'll be brought down somewhat awkwardly here, and a late flag as well. I think this one's going to be a face mask. So give him the yardage on the pass and half the distance to the goal line.
Because they're inside the 30, so now you don't march off the full 15, right? You have half the distance to the goal. In any event, that's precious real estate given up.
It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
What an advantage having a lead guy in the middle of the defensive line, because not only does he take up the space and let the linebackers run free, but he can also make plays himself, as we just saw there.
And that'll get him halfway there as he takes it from the 6 to the 3-yard line.
3rd quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
Well, they've gotten it down to the 3, but now this is 3rd and goal.
Check the hot read.
General West.
6 guys. Check 6 guys.
Light. Clear.
And now with a play clock winding down, a whistle and possibly a false start. A bad time for a false start penalty as they're backed up now for 3rd and goal. Off the play fake. Wyatt. to the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on third down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. Third down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
Go, D. Let's go.
On fourth down, Wyatt. And that is going to be incomplete. They can't hook up here on the fourth down pass attempt, and this Browns defense stands tall.
On the set.
53's right. Check. 53's right. I don't think you got it, son.
Ready?
He'll have a first down and more past the 20. Finally taken down at the 32-yard line. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. He'll look to throw. Flush to his right. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a first down. Back now in Baltimore. It's the Browns with a deficit. They're trailing, but with the football here to start the 4th. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. On the delay, it's Kelly. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
And now a throw here secured by his running back out of the backfield. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good. And
because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. You're tackling almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
Steps away, and he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Back to throw. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 35. And he will take this all the way down to the 38-yard line.
Partner, we always talk about possessions being at a premium in these games, and now in this situation, throwing an interception here when you have to claw your way back in, that one's going to hurt, and in a big way.
On 1st and 10, Wyatt. And this is taken in at the 5. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Marquise Brown, 38 yards as the Ravens push further out in front. So the Ravens will keep the offense on the field as they're going to go for 2.
Here we go, D.
Protein spill. Hey, wahoo. 5.
They'll look to throw. They'll find his tight end. That's Waller. And he's going to be taken down right at the line. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Fielded about a yard deep. Oh, he's got a little daylight. He's at the 40, the 20, 10, and he'll score. Touchdown, Browns. From one end zone to the other, 101 yards. And the Browns get a score closer.
That was a special return, and it happened because he's a special returner. He has to have that approval from his special teams coach's head coach to bring it out of the end zone.
But let's be honest, a lot of times when they bring it out of the end zone like he did there, they don't have approval. I mean, I think a lot of times they do, but correct me if I'm wrong. Sometimes it's just a guy getting a feel, right?
You're exactly right. What's the old adage? Sometimes you just have to know when to break the rules. And if you do, you're taking on some responsibility. But he was happy to do so there.
Throwing on first down. Wyatt. And they're going to get him. He's taken down for a sack back at the 47-yard line. Myles Garrett able to drop him that time for his second sack of the evening. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing second and a bundle. And he's going to take this across the 50 into Browns territory. That's a gain of 4 as we slip inside of 4 minutes left in regulation.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they want to put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
Throwing on 3rd and long. Wyatt. And that is incomplete.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. And not what he was hoping for there as this will hit in the end zone for a touchback. The Browns drive about to get started. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. It's complete to Fuller. A gain there of 21 yards. 4th quarter, every drive so critical, and you figure may only get one more shot after this, so a touchdown's imperative on this drive.
It is, but you also have to think to yourself in play calling, don't hold anything back. Don't save it for the second touchdown. You got the first one for the second one to even matter.
And they're able to swarm him behind the line, and his rough night continues. 2nd and 11. And he goes down. The Ravens able to get to him.
One thing that I liked about this guy during the draft process was his motor. Of course, I loved his skills, but he plays hard on every down.
And that motor on full display there as he gets his first NFL sack. Eluding the pressure right. And that is incomplete.
Well, touch and time are critical for those types of throws. He put a lot of zip on that one. Needed just a little bit more finesse trying to get it to his back.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. They'll set up to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Down under 2 minutes to go in this football game. So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back. And the scoreboard on their side, they're just looking to melt away these final couple of minutes and put this one in the left-hand column. Throwing to start the drive. Wyatt got a man. It's Brown. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. 18 yards that time to push him up 1st and goal. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. It'll be a loss of 1, and it'll be 2nd and goal. Now it looks like he'll throw here. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1.
So many things have to come together just right for a screen pass to break for big yardage. The blocking, the timing of the pass to the runner.
And he will take it in for a Ravens touchdown. A great play there. Making quite a splash with his 2nd touchdown in his NFL debut as the Ravens push further out in front. So the Ravens will keep the offense on the field as they're going to go for 2. They'll try and run it here. And he will get into the end zone to extend the lead by 2 more. And they're able to ground it in there on the two-point try. And you and I were talking before the game that two-point conversions from the 15-16 season, what has changed, what hasn't changed, partner?
Yeah, I'll tell you what's changed is just your normal strategy, because now you're either kicking the football with the ball on the 15-yard line, or if you decide to go for two, they put it on the 2-yard line. So what are you thinking as a coach? Do I risk it? Do I go for it here? Do I try and gain a strategic advantage and maybe go for two early? That's what people are wondering about.
Under pressure, they got him again.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got two more to use here in the final stages. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing second and a bundle. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. Now the Browns signal for the second of their timeouts as they get it with 16 seconds remaining on the clock.
Ready up. 53 is check. 53 is check back.
Now this time he'll look to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that's incomplete. Clock stops with 10 seconds left. And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it.
Oh, yeah, I'm coming. Oh, yeah, I'm coming.
Hey, Foxtrot, Foxtrot.
53 is the mic. Let's go.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 47. And he will bring this back. It's a pick six and a Raven touchdown. And that one will pretty much erase any hopes of a fourth quarter comeback.
With emphasis, interception, return for touchdown. Door closed, locked, reinforced.
Now the final act of this victory, the extra point. It's up and good, and they add one more to what will wind up a fairly lopsided victory. So we had action to the very end of this one, the score on the final play that they didn't need to have. They didn't just run out the clock, though. They added to their final total.
Played it all the way to the end, and you know some coaches preach that and tell their teams, that's what I want all the time, and they feel like if they don't do it themselves, they're not living up to the message that they're sending out.
So for Baltimore, they begin the new campaign with a victory here in front of the home crowd in the Thursday opener. And they'll get a few extra days to get ready for next week. Meanwhile, for the Browns, they go down to